The IMF a week or so ago was warning that as we see a stimulus, we're not even withdrawing stimulus, we're just slowing it down, that we could see volatility, we could see a significant sell-off in risk assets. You don't think that's a risk?
I don't think right now it is. The seasonals, I had written a piece about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, how I was concerned about the resurgence of COVID and the Delta variant, and that we could get a pullback in risk assets. I think we've had it. I think last week the surge we got in equities marked the bottom. Seasonally, stocks do very well between here and May. And it's really interesting because I think it's also spilling over into other asset classes like crypto.
Yeah.
So, you see Bitcoin and what it's done over the last few weeks. I can't tell you it's a value, but I won't tell you that you should short it because it's likely to be higher in the coming months.
Would you go into the Bitcoin futures ETF? Would you think that was, or would you want to go long Bitcoin in and of itself?
Well, Bitcoin in and of itself is very difficult. Like for us, we've invested in Bitcoin for our clients, but you end up you have to be in something that's a tradable vehicle, like an ETF. So I think the ETF is a very interesting development, especially for institutional and individual investors who don't know how to, how do you buy a Bitcoin? How do you set up a wallet? How do you safe keep your Bitcoin? Because if you just leave your Bitcoin in your wallet, it could be stolen. So you have to go safe keep it somewhere. And so there are companies that do that, but that's really complicated. Our biggest issue was how would we clear it? And State Street didn't clear it. Nobody cleared it as a normal clearing, so we ended up having to buy it through a closed-end fund. But now an ETF would even be a better form of it.
400,000, I remember that number when he came on once and said, I see it going to that. Do you still see that this wall of money, the fundamentals which were in place at the moment, will drive assets such as crypto to that sort of level? I
think so, yes. Ultimately, people say to me, why are you so bullish on crypto? And I'm not, I got to tell you, I think 70% of the coins out there today are garbage and will go away. The question is, just like the internet bubble, which of the companies survive? Will Amazon be the big winner or will Pets.com be the big winner, right?